Rajendra Gogri, Chairman and Managing Director of Aarti Industries, joins us from Mumbai. Good afternoon, Mr. Gogri. Thanks so much for taking the time out. We spoke to a few people, a couple of analysts, a couple of heads of research. They were to say that over the next 12 months, the revenue potential for your company seems fairly promising. So let's start off with telling us how has the December quarter been for you, and how do you expect the next 6 months to pan out?
No, this FY13 we expect about 20 to 25% growth rate, and in December quarter we have commissioned our major expansion of hydrogen plant and hydrogenation plant. The volumes of this expansion will start kicking in fourth quarter as well as FY13-14. So about 20-25% growth rate in FY13 and 25 plus growth we are expecting in bottom line in FY13-14.
And would the same percolate to your bottom line as well? Because I believe around 40 to 45% of revenues come from exports. Is the rupee volatility a cause for concern, or are you sufficiently hedged?
No, generally, we are hedging all our forward orders, so we are sufficiently covered. We are not keeping it open. And our top line growth we are expecting about 20% and bottom line around 25% with the increase in volumes of various products.
Right. You do not expect
we are basically,
No, I was just asking you do not expect a slowdown that could impact volumes at all? You're confident that top line growth would be as per your targets?
No, we have got, bifurcation. We have got 20% agro, 10% pharma and 10% personal care, which is not affected by slowdown. And as far as our other segment, polymers and petroleum additives are also strong. So we don't see any significant effect of slowdown, and we feel that we'll be able to maintain growth target for FY14.
Mr. Gogri, a lot of companies are doing that, and it probably makes a lot of business sense as well. Getting an international strategic investor or possibly even a financial investor. And there was talk that even you were contemplating to do the same, which probably makes sense as well. Have you been in talks, and how conclusive, how close are you to making a placement?
No, we are not in talk with anybody for any placement at present. So
you are not looking to sell stake to even to a strategic investor, not now, not over the next 6 months, you're saying?
Yeah, we are actually promoters. We are buying from the market, so we don't have any idea of any dilution of stake in at least next 1 or 2 years.
How much has the promoter stake gone up in the last 6 months? What is it currently?
We are around 55% promoter stake right now. About 2 to 3% it has gone up this year.
Okay. The other bit is an update on your subsidiary company, Anushakti Chemicals. I believe there is a pending merger, and that subsidiary has been performing very well. Can you give us an update on when would the merger actually happen? I think the effect would be retrospective, but nevertheless, can you give us an update on the merger?
Yeah, the major permission from stock exchange and shareholder has been taken, and now it is with the High Court, and we expect to get the merger order by March, and this will be effective from FY13. So the merge results will come out for this FY13.
And how much?
It will substantially add both the top line and bottom line.
Yeah, so my question would be, Mr. Gogri, before we let you go really, you mentioned about a 20 to 25% growth, both, and correct me if I'm wrong, both in FY13 and FY14. The FY14 growth of 20 to 25%, does that take into account the performance of Anushakti Chemicals as well, or would that give a further fillip?
No, we are talking now of the merged entities. So merged for this year also as well as the next year.
Okay, then leave us with an earnings per share estimate, Mr. Gogri, just a ballpark estimate of earnings per share for FY13 and FY14.
So FY13, after the increase in equity of 12%, still we should be able to grow 20% plus in FY13 and around 25% growth rate in FY14.
An earnings per share number for FY13 and FY14.
Yeah, so that will translate to around 16 and towards 20 in the next year.
Just one quick word on how much do you expect promoter holding to go up by the end of 2013, if there's a plan on that front and a target to how much you want to buy more stock from the market?
Yeah, basically, we have not set any specific target as such.
But you're going to be buying more stock in this year?
No, we are already buying. We are at present, we have bought in December also, in January also.
All right, Mr. Gogri, leave it at that. Thanks so much for taking the time out and joining us.